Let's learn the cardini control, one of my favourite controls to do when performing live. Not so much for camera, just because of the noise, and you can see little movements happening in the finger, which camera makes it stand out. It's a lot easier to do live, and for where I perform normally, there's a bit of noise, so the noise doesn't matter. If you're in a quiet room like I am now, you're going to hear everything and you can probably work out what's happening. However, I'm still going to teach it you because a few of you have been asking what my favourite control is, and it is going to be this. So let's watch a performance first, and then let's learn it. So that's the cardini control. If you haven't seen my last video, the cardini change, you need to watch that first before trying to learn this, because how to do the cardini change is basically how you do the cardini control. And I'm not going to go over all the little details again from the cardini change. So watch that and then come back. I'll leave a link in the description for it as well. Okay, so now everyone knows how to do the cardini colour change. We're going to look at the cardini control. So this is my routine that I do live. So you get a spectator to stop at any card you want, completely free choice. I'm using the sleeper deck as well today, by the way. You show them that it's the King of Hearts. Turn your hands into this position, then flick the card over, back over, and then you do a one-hand spread across the cards, and then underneath, when those cards go over, you're doing that. You're stealing the card underneath in the motion of showing that all the cards are different, that controlling it to the top of the deck. So that's the very basics of it. Now, people say the cardini change very angle proof. It is. The cardini control though, because you've got this deck here, when you spread the cards out, a one-handed fan, you've got this position here. The only angles which are sensitive is anything to the right of you. But even so, if they were far to the right and no one's to the left, you could block that position perfectly and hide everything that's happening over the side. So the angles are really good on this. You're going to need to know how to do that one hand spread. So just a quick explanation. Hands in this position here. So you've got your pinky and pointer finger on the edge of the decks, ring and index finger on the bottom, and then you're grabbing the bottom corner and just sliding it along the fingers to get that one hand spread. So just quickly again, that grip there, grab into a corner and then just run the thumb along your fingers, and that will get the spread. So as long as you can do that and the cardini change, you can do the cardini control really easily. So once you've got that one-handed spread down, you're going to have that control to be able to use your middle finger, or any of the fingers really. I prefer using the middle, that when you do the cardini change, you can grab that card with ease and it's going to hide in that position. To close up the deck, you're just going to let it all naturally fall down, bringing that card back up to the top. Let's go through that one more time so you've got it. You've got your card, the 8 of diamonds, got that spread, middle finger as the cards go over, performing the cardini change, stealing that card, and then as you turn the cards back over, brings that 8 right up to the top. So it's always best to get more cards than less cards with that one-handed spread, just because you got more coverage. If I just did, let's say, that many cards, I don't know how many I've got there, 8 or so, but I've only got a little room to play with to get that angle there. You can see how the card's nearly sticking out on the edge here if I'm not careful with the angles. If I got, let's say, 3/4 of the deck, and I spread it out, I've got a lot bigger spread, so when I do that motion, I've got a lot of room down here to play with to block that card from flashing at all. And that is the Cardini control. So the Cardini control has got some noise issues, so if I just show you, you can hear that noise, so it's that flicking motion, that noise. That's what I wouldn't say try avoid it, but be careful where you're performing. If you're just doing this in a quiet venue, don't perform it, because the spectator's going to hear something that happens. They're probably going to question you what it was. So perform it when in a bar, lots of people around, lots of noises, and that way there's no problem at all. But the angles are great like I've shown you, so there's no reason why you can't perform this straight away, as long as you perform the Cardini change already. So that's a nice flourishy control that you can do straight away as long as you know the Cardini change already, and a one-handed fan. It's not going to take long to learn. You are going to have to practice it and be ballsy enough to do it out live, but I think it's a fairly simple move. I like the flourishing motion to it as well, and I don't see why you wouldn't want to use it as well, because the angles are really good. I think it's better than a double undercut, which is a lot simpler, but it always looks a little bit dodgy to me. But that's a nice easy control that you can go out and perform straight away. Hope you enjoyed that. If you did, then please leave a like. If you're new to this channel and just watching for the first time, please subscribe and let me know what you want to learn next. I'll see you again soon.